Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode, the season finale. Season 2 of Golden Lap, and of course we will come back for season 3. I don't know exactly when that will be, but we will be coming back for season 3. Golden Lap is doing pretty well on the channel. You know, it's a bit of a niche game in a way, but it's a pretty good game and I really do like it. And we're only 2 seasons in. So, you know, we've got plenty of Golden Lap to come on the channel. Today we finish up in Monaco. We are sitting 5th. We're most likely going to finish in 5th. I am going to quickly check. That's my intro. Quickly check where we finished after season 1 of Golden Lap. Where were we? But come the end of the season. Again, it's not doing that. There we go. Okay, so I think we finished in 6th. Think so. Oh. No? I'm trying to spot it. It's not being easy. Okay, I mean, overall, we took 14 points by the looks of it. So regardless of where we actually finished exact, we have improved. No doubt about it, we have improved. So I can't even, I can't even see the history like in the game. It's so like, you know, minimalist. I can't even see the history, but we're in Monaco and 100%, just 100%, you've without a doubt, season 2, we have improved on season 1. There's just no arguing that. It's 100%. That's what's happened. And provided we just keep on this trajectory, maybe season 3, maybe season 4, maybe even season 5, that's when we'll be able to compete at the top. I don't know when exactly, you know, but it's not really something I'm worried about. I'll be honest. We're just trying to improve, trying to get better, and just keep doing it. And of course, over time, we will do just that. We will improve, and at some point, you know, we will start competing at the next level. Okay, in we come for the first set of tunings. You're going to do that now. So, good. 33, not bad. Yeah, 37. That's not bad for a first one. 11, nice. 16, let's go here. 5, good. 4, good. 3, dang it. Okay, so 28 on that one. Not as good for Romano, unfortunately, but there's a lot of time left in the session, and we really put out the laps. You know, other teams don't put out the laps as much as we do. We try and get as many laps we possibly can out of each qualifying session, which you can't really blame us. That's what we do. What you got to do. Up to 5th and 7th, we'll slowly move down, of course, as other cars go in. Don't forget, of course, at the end of this second season, we decided to take a bit of a performance hit, save some money, and go in for the next season a little bit stronger. So that was 8, I think. Oh, that was a good one. As was that. That was okay. That was not bad at all. 9 plus 14, very good. Plus 3, no, that was not so good. Okay, but we continue on. Onwards and onwards and on. So we're only going to get like 5 laps out of this one because the lap is nearly 2 minutes long. It just means you get less laps to tune up. Isn't ideal, but it is the name of the game, and we're up into 7th. Not bad. Not bad. If we can kind of time it to get our last laps in, we will have a good opportunity here. But we've got to try and focus on getting good numbers out first. Good. That was a great one. That was perfect. My word. The Johnson's already got one. Just at the perfect level. There we go. Another one over there. Okay, so we've got a lot to go with on Romano's. Sorry, Vitali earlier. I said Johnson. I meant Vitali. It's all right. It's going okay. And we're going to jump up that leaderboard again. Without a doubt, green sectors, 7th and 8th again. Good stuff. As soon as they come back into the pits, we will tune up again and go again. And I'm looking at 7th and 8th as the kind of the go-to here. Okay, that's not bad. Had much better luck with Vitali than we have with Romano on this particular session. But you know, that's how it is sometimes as well. You know, your numbers roll, the dice giveth, and they take away. So whatever you get, you got to kind of try and do your best with it. But they are improving. They are improving either way. 8th and 10th is a little bit lower than I want us to be, but let's see if we can get one. We're not gonna get one more lap out of them, but we will get a tune-up out of it. That's still on the cards. Okay, so we've got 2 golds over there. Okay, we could only manage 2 golden bars per driver, unfortunately, but they will tune up. They won't be able to improve on the lap times by the looks of things, because quali is complete, as you can see. And we're now just waiting for all the cars to zoom round on their last laps and return to the pits. And we have gone down to 13th and 15th because we just didn't get those laps in. It means we are going to have, well, we're going to have to do some overtaking. That is what's on. That's what's going on. Righto, 13th and 15th. Oh, bit low, isn't it? It is a bit low. Okay, so I'm actually going to go mediums and soft. I'm going to try and get some positions. It's got to be positions and then go to a longer tire. No, Vitali, what are you doing? Oh my word, everyone's partying too much. It is Monaco. I guess they're taking it to a heart. Okay, we're really going to try and get positions on the first lap. And unfortunately, we've gone backwards. So that's just not happened at all. ×2 speed for us, please. We want to get into the top 10. Okay, Romano, there we go. Vitali's not having a good time. Like I said, like Vitali is partying or whatever. Not having a good time, but Romano is doing the business, and that's what we're after. So let's swap it out now. We've made those positions I was talking about. We're up to 12, 15. I wanted to get top 10. We haven't been able to. It's all about positions. It's Monaco. It's all about positions. Why is that? Well, because it's generally a little bit harder to overtake at Monaco. Way back when, you know, it was a bit easier. The cars are so massive now that it's a bit more of a joke, to be honest. The whole Monaco race is a bit more of a procession, let's say. Okay, Romano, just keep going, buddy. Just keep pushing. Because you're in the top 10, and like I say, we need positions here. We need Vitali to do a bit of catch-up as well. Here we go, 9th position. There we go. Okay, 10th again. Can we get it back? Not quite. Not quite. Okay, that's fine. And down to 11th now. Not good. Not good. Race is not going the way we want it to just yet, but we've still got a lot of time on these tires. So let's go with one more attempt. for Romano to try and get back up to 10th, 9th, or there and thereabouts. And how are the cars in front doing? What are they doing? They're pushing as well, it seems. Not as much as us, but it does look like they're pushing as well. What's wrong with your car? Reliability is low. That, to be fair, yeah, that is true. I can't really fix everything. Doesn't really work like that, I'll be honest. But fine, we're going to pit Romano, go onto a hard tyre, and then see how long we can make that hard tyre stretch out. If there's yellow flags, then, you know, that'll do it for us. And Vitaly's actually lost the position, but I'm not sure where that was. I think Vitaly will come in on lap 14. So let's give a push until then. Really, oh, there we go. Yellow flags instantly. Silver with the DNF, losing it on the wind tunnel. Oh, okay. So we are going to pit under the yellow flag conditions. It makes sense to do that. And we're going to go to... Yeah, we're going to go into the hard tire again. It's going to be the kind of the same strategy here for Vitaly. He's trying to stretch that tire, kind of keep track position. If anyone else does kind of dip out, then you know, we know we've got track position. There are lots of cars out there who haven't pitted yet, so we are going to move up the list if we can really make this work. And if there's another yellow flag, then I'm thinking another pit stop is on for a hard tire, and then it's just go to the end. To be honest, let's go to 2 times speed there. 4 times speed is just a bit too fast to kind of keep control over what we're doing. 8.7.1, 7.2. Okay, they can afford to run high engine mode for a little bit. Okay, Romano's in front, but that's because Vitaly had to pit and Romano got those positions back. Let's go for a push on Romano because the cars right in front of him are the cars he can be fighting with. If he can get positions, there's one straight away. Romano takes Kekkonen and now is looking to get in on Edwards and Von Heim. He's right behind Edwards there, not far away at all. Go on, lad. Struggling a bit and then losing a bit of time. Okay, calm it down. That's no bother. That was a good overtake. Let's see if Vitaly can do the same job and get in front of... Oh, there we go. Romano just got Edwards and... Oh, come out of it. Vitaly's now complaining. It's the 37 on the steering. Gonna have to do it. It's not now, but like we're gonna have to do it at some point. 69, 44, 51. The last race of the season, I think we've got to risk it. I can't have them stopping unnecessarily. Come on, Vitaly, let's push. Kekkonen is right there in front of you. Not look like he's going to get it, so we'll just calm it down a bit. Oh, there's going to be rain. Gonna be rain. And if that's heavy rain, you want to get on the wet tire at the end of this race. We can stretch the hard tire to the crossover point. Could be some overtakes. There could be some positions there up for grabs if we are careful. Okay, Von Heim's gone into the pits and lost a load of positions there. We've taken those positions back. In fact, that's now everyone on one except for Lupe at the top there, who's yet to pit. But that Lupe is kind of looking like the best of the rest there with a minute and a half gap on Ryan and the Ezzolinis. So Lupe is basically running their own race with Maldonado just behind them. We are still looking. We're looking for another double points finish. We got it in the last race, and we get it in this race. We shall see. I just want to say here, I'm recording the end of this season, in season 2. I want to say thank you to every single person who's checked out the channel in the last couple of weeks. The sub count has increased quite a chunk in the last couple of weeks, and you know that's if it's all genuine good stuff, if it's all, you know, genuine accounts coming in, people seeing the channel, wanting to see more stuff on the channel, you know, thank you so much for doing that, for coming in, for checking something out, and for dropping that sub and sticking around, because I really appreciate it. Every single comment, every single sub, I really do appreciate it. You know, this is a tiny little channel, really, you know, my little corner of YouTube, my little slice of YouTube, and if you enjoy it, I love that. Stick around. We play a bit of everything on here, genuinely, like a little bit of everything. I don't really know what games are going to be on the channel next, because it could be anything. And I think that's just how I want to run the channel. I love the idea that I could just have all of the games running, loads of videos going out, different videos, trying to kind of, if you're not interested in the FIFA or the Football Manager, maybe you're interested in the Golden Lap. If you're not interested in the Golden Lap, maybe you're interested in the city building. If you're not interested in the city building, maybe you're interested in something else that is on the channel. And that is genuinely, you know, something I like about the way my channel has kind of grown and developed, you know, in this way. You know, we've got games like Banished and Cricket Captain and Planet Zoo and FIFA and Shadow of Mordor and Total War and just a bit of everything. And that's the whole idea. Honestly, I love that. Hopefully you guys like that. If you leave a sub, I appreciate you greatly. That's it. That's my little thank you, my gushing. We're going to stop that. We're going to focus on the end of the season. We are 12th and 14th right now, running pretty good stuff. We can see that the rain is actually going to come for a little bit, and then it's going to run off again. So I think it's going to be swapping out for another set of hard tyres, and then just to the end of the race. Just going to the end. It's not going to be just yet. We're going to hold fire for a second. But we are. That's the plan. Okay. Are there going to be more DNFs? It is Monaco. It's easy to hit a wall. It's a question, though. Okay, so at the moment, these tyres have been on. So that is highlighted lap 36. And they went on. I don't know what lap that is. I wish I knew what lap that was. That looks like, if this is lap 40 or 36 or whatever we're on, that looks like 10 maybe? Maybe 12? So these tyres have been on 30 laps or so. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, who's in 11th? Pit. Pit. Hard tyre. You're going to the end. Exactly what we were looking at. Exactly what we were looking at is that if we can take advantage of a pit stop, double stack it. In that case, we didn't lose any time again, which is absolutely ace. Didn't fix it because I'm silly. 42, that's fine. Look, it's the best you're gonna get, buddy. I don't want to give up too much time, even under yellow flags. I don't, you know, we can't pit again. That would be a bit outrageous. Let's get to the end of the yellow flag period. Just watching that at the top there. And 40 seconds to go. We are 12 and 14 still. 6 seconds behind. And about 10 seconds off of points right now. There's a chance. There is still a chance for points. That's all I'm saying. There's definitely a chance. Because these tyres are going to be able to go to the end now. And if there's anyone ahead of us, they're going to have to pit. I think they're going to have to. And when they do, we're going to be able to burn some fuel and just go for it. Yeah, in fact, we could burn some fuel now and just go for it. Because we're like, what, a lap down? There's a lap gap. There's another lap. Yeah, like we're maybe like, what, 2 or 3 laps down off the leaders. We can afford to just burn till the end. If my calculations are off, they're off. But it's worth it to risk if we can get the double points finish here again and just kind of really, really end the season strong. What we're after. That's what we're after. I don't think double points is actually. I think the gap is a bit much, but I'm not sure. Romano is in 11th, chasing Pratama and probably going to get Pratama because those medium tires. I don't think they're going to be fully able to go to the end. They'll lose a lot before the end of the race. And then we've got Vitali right behind. Okay, Kokonen's just overtaken Vitali, but we've got Vitali kind of just running right behind positionally anyway. And then it's 20 seconds to Rosenqvist up the road, who again, I think is going to have to pit because those soft tyres are not going to make it to the end. Okay, let's do a push on the tyres now. In fact, we can theoretically just keep pushing them to the end of the race now. Where as soon as it hits the red on the kind of stress level, we'll lower it down again. That's kind of how we run it. But there we go. 10th. Romano's in 10th. Vitali has now just got to get Pratama. And then we've got to try and chase down Rosenqvist, who has pitted. So you can see that's the pit. They have gone for it. We're 2 seconds behind. And it's just whether or not we can get Rosenqvist. And then whether or not Vitali can get Pratama and Rosenqvist finish as a double points finish. It's a slim chance. We'll give it a go. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, as soon as it goes green again on these, we will go for it again. Let's go. Push, push, push. And try and get positions. Okay. Every point matters. Every point counts. Vitali has got Pratama and is managing to pull away already. He has got 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds, 3.6, 4 seconds. And now, of course, calm it down again. As we get to the end of this. Okay, what are we looking at here on Rosenqvist? It's 1.9 for Romano and then 3.6, 3.3 now for Vitali. So it's going to have to be one heck of a finishing drive here to get this double points that I'm after. It's now a 7 seconds gap. Okay, down to 6, down to 6. That's good. Okay, we've taken a second out of it. Which shows that if we are able to keep pushing, there is definite opportunities here. It's down to 4 seconds, almost 3 seconds. As we are pushing, 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 then we take it back. Then we push, push, push. Then we take it back. And the gap builds up again because Rosenqvist has to push as well. Otherwise we're not gonna be able to do it. Okay, so when we hit 65, which is gonna be in any second now, I'm gonna tell them to push, and they're just gonna go. They're just gonna go from there to the end. Let's go. So as soon as the Ezzolini's past the finish line, start to finish line, it's gonna go over, and we're gonna go for it. Let's go. And we get past Rosenqvist and take a double points finish here in Monte Carlo. So this is where we are. We're 10-11, chasing down number 9. Trying to wrap this up. Wrap this season up. I think we've got a chance here. If there's a crash, I'll be quite sad, but we will, it's worth the risk that we're going for. Oh my word! What is Rosenqvist doing? That is outrageous. That is genuinely outrageous. Rosenqvist has pitted for Inters and just given up the points. Just given up the points. They're saying they're low on fuel. I mean, they are low on fuel, but the race is going to be done in not very long at all. So they can just try and conserve for a little bit. Like, we've got the laps here. They're fine. Honestly, they're fine. The Ezzolinis are going to finish it. What are you complaining? It's the second from last lap of the season. And you're like, boss, I think we need to stop. My tires. What do you mean? Shh. No. Outrageous. Ryan has actually overtaken Moretti there. On, well, more or less dead tires, but takes that second place. And that is the race. And like I say, like we've gone on to conserve at the end here on the fuel and whatever, but Rossingfisk, that was an error. What was that about? Only 5 cars decided to go onto the inters at the end there, and we end up taking advantage of that, getting another double points finish. That's the stuff. 5 teams taking points from this race. We are the 5th team. We are 5th on the leaderboard. Wow, look at that. Vitali almost got Laframboise. Wow. That would have been something to get up into 8th, but that is the end of our season. Levi Mack takes the 8 race wins. Is a bit outrageous, I'm not going to lie. And Ezzolini take the win. 104 points for Moretti is enough. They won every race. Yeah, I'm not surprised. And here we go. We can compare. It does allow you to compare. The season's gone by. So we finished 6th in Season 1. We finished 5th in Season 2. 11th and 13th becomes 9th and 10th. Vitali beats Romano over the course of both seasons. But what a performance they put in for us this season. They did really, really good. They did really good stuff. Status update. Vitali's... Ooh, that's good. Look at that. We've gained a focus. That's really good. Tyler Johnson is still, like, okay. Broker get the best deals. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, there's no actually other updates except for Johan Muller, who is gained in both actually, which is quite something. Crew Chiefs, Niklas Bergstrom. We might have to think about some upgrades going into Season 3. That's the team as it is. We've got 88. Okay, I am going to quit. I'm going to quit. Now, the reason I'm going to quit is because I want to make those decisions properly at the start of Season 3, whenever that comes around. It gives me an opportunity to kind of let you guys have your comments, have your say, have your opinions. Do we fully focus on the car? Do we upgrade our drivers? Do we upgrade the engineer or the crew chief? Where do we build new parts or do we upgrade current parts? How are we going to go from 5th to 4th to 3rd and go up the table? That is the idea. So guys, thank you so much for watching Season 2 of Golden Lap. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Season 3 will come at some point. I don't know when exactly, but we will go on to Season 3 at some point. The channel is kind of, like I say, it's on rotation. Games coming at you left and right. No real kind of structure in that way, but I'm thinking like maybe we change it up a little bit. We add a bit more structure, a bit more kind of, you guys vote on the series that we play and what comes back and when and stuff like that. But it's kind of the reason I don't do that really is because I don't want to be like, okay, I've got to record this game tonight. I don't like that so much. I like the idea that I can literally just sit down and be like, okay, what do I want to play? What am I feeling like playing? Because if I'm feeling like playing it, the content's going to be better. Hopefully that means you guys are going to enjoy it more. And yeah, there we go. Thank you for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. I shall catch you next time.